Mike Chappell of Fox 59 and CBS 4 on the Dan Dockett Show on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Hey, Chappy Chap, how are you, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Happy holidays to you and yours. Chappy, Colts play Sunday. Your thoughts?
The past game or the coming game?
What's that?
Dallas or Houston?
Houston game, my fault.
Yeah, I was. This is why I quit betting alone. First, I got tired of losing. I got tired of helping build casinos in Vegas.
Yes.
I didn't think they'd win it. I just see the problem is I'm having trouble trusting the defense. I just am, and it's just me. But they're playing pretty doggone well now, and when you can do what they did to Watson, when you can do what they did to Hopkins, that's pretty impressive. So that, to me, that was their best game of the year. I think without question, on the road, tough situation or tough environment against a team that's got disruptors. And they went down there, and the 24-21, that's one of the more dominant, I guess is the right word, 24-21 games I've seen, because they really, after that bad first quarter, they really controlled the game. And I was impressed. And if this defense plays like that, and it's going to be too bad because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I really don't. The Jacksonville game's going to come back and really bite them in the butt. But this is a team that people I don't think are going to want to play in the playoffs, and I like to see them get in it, but I just don't think they're going to be able to find a way to get in.
Chappie, let me go a couple things for you, just real quick. And I want to touch on this before we get into playoffs or anything else. Well, how are you supposed to play defense in this NFL? The Adams kid, I don't know what. Even the last week's one, I didn't like. This past week, I don't know. He's just, and then Hooker's,
Malik Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker's thing.
What, like you said, what am I supposed to do? Let him score? Well, that's when in the meeting room the next Monday they're climbing on your ass because you didn't. I don't know. Sometimes these officials, to me, are anticipating a play. Well, that looks like the one on Adams this week. They anticipated a blow up and it didn't happen. I don't know. The one with Adams last week, when the quarterback ducks into your rush, I don't know what you're supposed to do. And we can say, well, that's how they're calling it. This kid makes $26,000 or $28,000 a week or a game. And unless his appeal goes through, which it won't, he just gave up a game check. So I don't know, and I think players are really trying to adapt.
I do too.
To these rules. Well, the game last night, I just want consistency. The game last night where Bobby Wagner jumps over the line and blocks field goal, that's illegal. You can't do it. You can't use your hands to leverage to get over the line. It's a rule, and everybody's watching it. And you don't call. I'm not saying it's why they get beat. I just want consistency, and we don't have it. I realize it's a tough game to officiate, but I just don't know how, if you're a safety or linebacker, you play in this league right now.
Chap, let me ask you this part of it. Do you think, regardless of whether it's your hand or your head, your shoulder, whatever, if it's your head, it's clear and it's obvious. But do you think there's something like, man, that was a really violent hit, we've got to do something about that? I mean, it seems to me the violence of a hit, whether it's to the chest, dictates in certain ways what happens here.
That could very well be. I think that's like the Matthew Adams on Tony Kessler. They said, damn, he really laid that guy out. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you get a guy blitzing and no one slows him down. So, yeah, I really thought in preseason – when they showed all the media these tapes, I thought to me these helmet penalties would be it's like the old joke on pornography. I know it when I see it. Well, I would know a bad hit when I see it, but that's not what we're getting. Early in the season, Najee Good was penalized $20,000 on a hit on Tom Brady. His hand sort of brushed his helmet. And that really, I mean, Dwight Freeney had a couple of those in his day. I understand you've got to protect these quarterbacks because it's a lifeblood of the NFL. But at the same time, you know, it's about getting to the quarterback, and I just don't see how you teach these players that when you're going full speed that, okay, a second and a half before you get there, you've got to adjust. That's unrealistic. It's unreasonable. And I just, again, I keep going back to the same refrain. I feel for linebackers, ends, rushing quarterbacks. I just don't see how they can really approach it without altering the game. And I guess the way you try to do it almost is play your game and try to avoid lowering your helmet, and we'll deal with the repercussions when they happen from the league office.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, man. Hey, Chap, I'm going to go a different direction now. Back in the day, I talked about it so much, about Peyton Manning making Blair White great, right? All right. Well, you got to say the same thing, or maybe you don't. Maybe these guys are great, but you got to kind of say the same thing what Andrew Luck's doing. All of a sudden, Pascal's a star. Ebron should put a statue in his room. You know what I mean? I mean, to Luck's making players better, is he not?
Yeah, that's, I think, what people, and again, you've mentioned this, and I don't always agree with it, but how we're not really hard on Luck sometimes, and you're probably right. We need to be a little more critical. If you step back and look at this season, what's he got? 34 touchdowns, and let's include the first month of the season when he was still finding his way. If you look at this supporting cast, I mean, I'm telling you, you get past T.Y., who's all of a sudden playing lights out. They're just a bunch of supporting players. There's, Peyton had Reggie and Marvin, and then he had Stokely, who was pretty good, but I can go back and list a half a dozen receivers who Peyton made some money, tight ends. They went somewhere else or here and all that. And I think that's to me, that's always to me the definition of a great player is he's great, but he makes players around him better. There's a lot of players in all sports who are just outstanding, but they don't do squat to help people around them. But the great players do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Luck's doing. He elevates, so they've got 12 guys that have touchdowns right now. And in 2 years, this is a terrible slap. But in 2 years, how many of these guys are going to be in the league?
Interesting.
So I just thinking that's what elevates a LeBron. I'm not putting Luck in LeBron. I don't want to do that, but they make
No, but they make people better. They just do. They make people better.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that was one of my complaints about him. And now, because he seemingly has an offensive line, Chap, I'm going to say this, Chap. Scheme matters in the NFL. Scheme matters. And max protect, roll out once, get the ball out of his hands quickly. Huge in this. Huge for helping Andrew Luck play football.
Yeah, we talked scheme, and it was kind of funny. Every time I'm watching these and they put in the extra offensive lineman for whatever, I think, oh, are you kidding me? Because Tom Moore, these guys spoil me. Tom Moore was always, you put your best players on the field, and you made the defense adjust. I tell you, I bet you could count maximum protections for Peyton on one hand. They just didn't do that. Well, with Luck, you've had to go back and look at that 60-yard pass to T.Y. that got the game, got him really going. They had Joe Hagan as an extra blocker. They had Ryan Hewitt, and it was really a two-man route. And that's what Reich talks about is when you're talking scheming. That's how you just out chest match them right there. So there is a method to some of the madness. I still don't like these bunch formations with linemen and all that. I've never liked bigger people on the field. I like to spread them out and all that kind of stuff. But on that play, it worked.
Yeah.
And that's why he likes to get those extra people out there. This is why early in the year they were so good when they had all their tight ends. And they did some of their best offenses with 3 tight ends on the field, and now they can't do that. Right now it's Eric Ebron, basically, and that's it. They're not throwing anybody else.
Do you anticipate Ryan Kelly being back this week?
God, I hope so. He was out there last week with the trainers, which is normally a good sign. They need him. I mean, Evan Baines played well, but he's not Ryan Kelly. He just isn't.
I think he's played well, right? I mean, he's done fine.
Yeah, it's just again, you throw the ball 40 times like they did the other day, and they're going to get you a couple times because that's what the league's all about. but it's not been jailbreaks. It's not been clean shots. I think the Lions played well. It's better with Ryan Kelly. It just is. And we'll see. We thought there was a chance last week. He was out there with the trainers running and moving, so I think certainly we'll know better if he's out there. If he's not out there practicing on Wednesday, then he doesn't play.
Yeah.
He needs a couple of days. So I'm optimistic that that's just because he's missed 2 games, and he gave us the impression this wasn't, long-term or serious. So this is about the time he should come back.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, look, the line was fine. I mean, again, you're going to throw that much. All right, Dallas, you and I have talked. The schedule looked really good a few weeks ago.
About a month ago.
Yeah, right? Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, man, Dallas is rolling. The Giants look crazy good in the first half. The schedule all of a sudden, but at least these 2 games, the 2 hardest games, seemingly, I don't know whether that's true or not, but they're at home until the last game of the year.
Right, but Dallas, it's kind of funny that one of their strengths is Ezekiel Elliott. Right now, there might not be a better run defense in the league than the Colts. They're really shutting people down. We'll see this week because Elliott's that good, and they're going to, unless Jason Garrett has a brain phase, he's really going to work Elliott. But then you bring in Amari Cooper, and he's really added punch to that offense. The question is now, can Dak Prescott still play at a high level? He fumbles, he just does, and there are times that he kind of comes back to the pack and is not that effective. But I'm with you. I thought 6 weeks ago that Dallas and the Giants were 2 games that you're going to play well, but you're going to win. Now you're going to play really well because they're both. All of a sudden, it's Saquon Barkley. He's showing why he was such a high pick, and we'll have the debate next week whether the Colts should have taken him or Quentin Nelson. That's a story for another week. But these next 2 games, and find a way to win these. Go to Tennessee and just see what happens.
I appreciate you, my friend, the Dean. Chappie, thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That's Mike Chappell, 4 Winds Lakeside Inn and Marina Hotline. We come back. I got to tell you about a guy that, quite frankly, was on everybody's radar, including the Colts, this time last year. He just got fired in the NFL. We'll tell you who that is and go through it. Your phone calls, 317-239-1070. Your emails, dan@1070thefan.com.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. Get the cash you need and pay off your credit cards once and for all at thehomeloanexpert.com. The Home Loan Expert, LLC.
Diamonds Direct's best sale ever on all earrings is this weekend. You save an unprecedented 25% off all earrings. Yes, 25% off every pair of earrings. It's the perfect gift for any woman. Diamond earrings, sapphire earrings, gold earrings. Get Diamonds Direct's unbeatable price plus an extra 25% savings with special financing. Guys, you can never go wrong with a nice pair of diamond studs, and you've never seen prices this low. It's Friday through Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct.
Keystone at the Crossing.
Hey, Dan Dockage here for Leon Taylor & Company. Now is the time to come in for holiday apparel, as well as the perfect time to purchase gift certificates from the Leon Taylor & Company at 809 North Delaware Street and the corner of St. Clair. Look, I have secured the best suits I've ever worn in my life. That is the truth, and it's from the Leon Taylor & Company. With the help of Larry, Kim, Norman, and Judy, beginning to end, the service provided by the team at Leon's is what this small business is all about. They are there to serve you. For those men and women who are harder to fit, Leon's has a way of making you feel special with a guaranteed fit, making shopping so less stressful, plus free parking with in and out service. Don't drive by 809 North Delaware at the corner of St. Clair without stopping in to the biggest secret in town. They've been in business for over 100 years. For the men and for the ladies, now is the time to purchase your gift certificates as well from the Leon Taylor & Company. The Leon Taylor & Company. Tell them Dan sent you.
One of the great things in life is intimacy. It's a key part of how we express ourselves and share with the person we love. Physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy. As much as we want to share that intimacy, there are times it just doesn't seem to work out. 40% of the time in men over 40, it just doesn't work. Many couples go months and sometimes years without addressing erectile dysfunction or other sexual issues in what can easily be resolved with just one visit to the Indianapolis Men's Clinic. Our Indiana licensed providers use FDA-approved medications to get intimacy back into your relationship in just one visit. There is no need to wait any longer. We are here for you, both of you. Call 999-9000 to set up a private consultation. 999-9000. The clinic visit, evaluation, and testing of the medication is just $99. IndyMen'sClinic.com for more information. 999-9000.
Hey, there's a buzzy gift on everyone's list this year. Dan Dockage for Quip. It's something they'll use twice every day. It was featured on Oprah's O List, and it's perfect for everyone with a mouth. How about that? That's it. Gift is Quip. Quip is an electric toothbrush designed to make brushing better. It has, I use it every day, and I really like it. I'm not going to lie. It has these sonic vibrations, gentle enough for my sensitive gums. It has a built-in timer as well. It has these guiding pulses. They remind you when it's time to switch every 30 seconds. I do it for 2 minutes, and I swear my mouth feels like I went to the dentist and got them clean. Doesn't hurt. It just feels really good. It's very easy to take with you. I take it as a multi-use cover. It mounts to mirrors and unmounts to slide over the bristles for an on-the-go brush. Quip doesn't require a clunky charge. It runs for 3 months on one charge. It's a gift that keeps refreshing with brush heads automatically delivered on a dentist's recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. Reason I love Quip? Number one, it makes my teeth feel absolutely great. Number two, it is so easy. And number three, it's not very expensive. It's a great stocking stuffer. It starts at just $25, but today you can get 20% off orders of $65 or more at getquip.com/thefan. Right now, you'll save 20% for a limited time at getquip.com/thefan.
Hoosier fans, it's Indiana basketball time. IU Basketball Mini Series tickets are now available in 6-game or 3-game ticket packages, as well as individual games. This is your chance to check out the Hoosiers inside beautiful Simon Scott Assembly Hall. For more information, call or text 812-855-4006 or visit iuhoosiers.com. Go IU.
Hey, Dad. I wanted to remind you that the holidays are close. Real close. And Mom and I don't need wool socks again. At Hellsberg, you can get jewelry for Mom and get a free Nintendo Switch system for me. 2 gifts in one trip. I'm not saying you're a last-minute shopper, but I'm not saying that either.
Get gifts that give gifts at Hellsberg Diamonds, like a free Nintendo Switch system when you spend $1,199 or more. Hellsberg Diamonds, a Berkshire Hathaway company. Limited time offer while supplies last. See online or in-store for details. Game sold separately.
Hey, it's Dan Dockage here for Holwald Heating and Air. Look, Larry Holwald is a friend, and Larry Holwald, well, he wasn't a friend until I called him and used his service, and then he became a friend because they're so damn good. 95% of people surveyed have said they are very, very satisfied with Holwald and have no problem, zero, passing their name, their information, their recommendation on to their friends. It's what I do. I know that when I have a problem and I call Holwald, it gets fixed. I did it when I first moved into my house for the air conditioning. I did it when the heating, and now I don't have to anymore because they did such a great job. But they have a huge cachet of carrier furnaces if you do have a problem. HolwaldHeatingandAir.com is the place to go. 255-HEAT. That's 255-4328. And when you call Holwald, 2 things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to get a very friendly voice on the other line. And number 2, they're going to come out and get it fixed. Holwald Heating and Air, coming home never felt so good.
Sports Center updates on the Fan are brought to you by Big O Tires. Get up to $250 back on select installed sets of Goodyear tires. Details in store. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
The Pacers' homestand ends against the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow evening at 6:30 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. Dan Dockage, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
A year ago, there was a lot of names bandied around, right? This Reich's first year, right? I can't remember half the time. Is this Reich's first year? Thank you. Jeez. Well, a year ago, Josh McDaniels, John DeFilippo was a guy that a lot of people really liked. John DeFilippo became the offensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings lost last night 21-7. John DeFilippo got fired. 17 against New England. I'm sorry, combined 17, New England and Seattle. NFL, man, they just don't mess around. Mike Zimmer does not mess around. Mike Zimmer became the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings in 2014. Mike Zimmer has had 4 offensive coordinators since 2014. Last year, I believe it was, the Vikings, Norv Turner, who was the offensive coordinator, he got out. I'm sorry, it's 2016. He got out. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Guys can be hard to work for, but damn, you just go fire dudes? Pat Shurmur was the offensive coordinator. Pat Shurmur got himself a head coaching job with the Giants, I believe, and everybody liked Pat Shurmur. John DeFilippo was a guy that a lot of people were talking about. They went from 6th in offensive efficiency last year to 24th this year. There's no running game, so they fired him. I'll tell you this. I said this when it happened. You all don't want to hear about it, but I said this. Kirk Cousins isn't a real guy. He's good. He's a guy. He's a guy. But he ain't a real guy. Sorry, he's just not a real guy. So a guy named Kevin Stefanski, whose dad is the GM of somebody, I don't even know, he is the new offensive coordinator, so you got to see how long is he going to last. I say this because it's just the way coaching is, man. I mean, you go from one day, you're the hot dude, DeFilippo, a head coaching job, take a pick, to 10 minutes later, you're out on your backside around Christmas time. That ain't no fun. I guess most jobs are like that. Most jobs that we have are tenuous, but man, come on. The hell? At the end of the day, that's not the way things should go. The Bulls are still a mess. The Bulls are still doing Bulls things. Zach LaVine seems to be at the middle of it. Aren't you glad we don't have these problems here? I mean, last night the Pacers looked damn good against a bad team, and then they look bad against a bad team, which sometimes happens. You know what would be interesting? It would be interesting if these Bulls players who told Jim Boylan, former Pacers assistant, that he's not Mike or Popovich. Hey, look, fellas, I get it. I'm not, but let me tell you something. You ain't Michael Jordan. You ain't Scottie Pippen. If you guys don't want to play, don't play, but we're going to put a team out there if we got to go to the G League. This was a great story. It's not Wednesday, but Steph Curry has been offered by NASA. They will show proof of the moon landing to Steph Curry. Steph Curry, the NBA is just a gift that keeps on giving. It really is. The NBA is, he says, I don't think so either. Sorry, I don't want to start conspiracies. NBA players Vince Carter, Kent Bazemore, and Steph Curry were talking about there was no moon landing. Nobody has to apologize at all. Hell, you say whatever you want to say, but that's just dumb. You don't think it's dumb? Uh-oh. You don't think it's dumb? You think that they made the whole thing up. Kyle, I like it. Give it to me, baby.
I just don't think it's outrageous to say that they could have done it. If I had to choose one, I'd say they probably did land on the moon.
They did or didn't?
They did.
Man.
But it wouldn't blow me away if they didn't.
Really? All right. All right. If they didn't land on the moon, I literally would never, ever read anything ever again. Ever. If that was a hoax,
that's fake news to a whole nother level.
Oh, you have no idea. I mean, I remember going outside, everybody's looking, everybody was ribbing. I don't know what the ratings were on the moon landing, but the ratings had to be, you know what it said? It said everyone, right? It just said everyone. Who's what? Everyone. If you had a television, You were watching the moon landing. I watched it on a TV screen the size of my head. And everybody went outside looking up. If I'm telling you right now. Do you believe in a moon land? I'm going to put this on Twitter. And I'm going to say Kyle made me do it. There cannot a. I met Neil Armstrong. I met him a couple times. Seemed like a really good dude. Come on. What'd that guy say?
There's a video on YouTube of this isn't this is Buzz Aldrin. He's being interviewed, and some journalist asked him if he faked it, and apparently, according to that caller, Buzz Aldrin just slapped him.
He did. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, smacked the hell out of him right in the street. Guy's been following him. Look it up. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good for Buzz Aldrin.
You want to know how many people watched the moon landing?
How many?
125 million.
That's it? A lot less people. A lot less people down there then. Had to be 100. What's like the biggest TV show ever?
So that moon landing, that got a 93 share, which means 93% of all TVs were watching the moon landing.
That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That was, I'm telling you, there was no ifs, ands, or bunts about it. Buzz Aldrin, oh yeah, he did. I watched the guy. It was awesome. Good for Buzz. Guy was following him around. Good for Buzz. Better refer to him as Mr. Aldrin, damn it. My man, here you go. He punched him good, too. That guy was a little pain in the ass. I'll tell you this. If they didn't land on the moon, they got us duped. I mean, that is a Don Hale says, Kyle just lost all credibility. Dan, does the under 30 crowd need to see it to believe it? That means no D-Day, no Babe Ruth. No, well, the assassination was shown.
I knew as soon as I said it.
Oh, you had no chance.
I knew I was going to get killed. I knew I was going to get killed.
This crowd? You know it's over. Let's hear. Kyle lost all. Did Neil seem like a liar? No, Neil. N-E-I-L, by the way. No, Neil Armstrong did not seem like a liar at Linton's golf course, playing in the hell, I forgot the name of it. I forget. Ted Bishop always invited us. It was a great tournament. The Phil Harris golf outing. It was awesome. I met Neil Armstrong twice. Didn't seem like a liar to me. He seemed like a guy who was tired. He had been to the moon. We'll be back. What?
The season is still early. The Pacers are finding their way in the East.
Ahead to Turner. He'll take it in.
And you can hear every play of every game on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Oh, Ladipo.
Next up for the blue and gold, the Pacers play host to the Milwaukee Bucks at the Fieldhouse. Wednesday at 6:30. Mark Boyle has the call.
To go. 3 ball.
On FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. Your home for Pacers basketball.
Powered by the Hubler Auto Group, a dealer to help the people. Shopping for a new or used vehicle? Click drivehubler.com for Indiana's largest selection of best deals. Hubler has it all.
At Huntington, we're always looking out for you. So when our customers told us it can be tough to keep track of spending, we invented the self-driving grocery cart.
Wait, so what is this thing again?
It's my self-driving cart from Huntington.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's a smart shopping cart that helps me stay on budget at the grocery store.
How's it do that?
Well, it's pretty simple. It makes sure everything I put in my cart keeps me on track. Watch. If I grab this really expensive bottle of olive oil and try to put it in the cart, it drives away. And when I put the olive oil down, pretty cool, huh?
What happens if I just toss the olive oil in real quick?
Like this. That happens.
So we simplified. Presenting Huntington Heads Up. You set the monthly amounts you want to spend on groceries, and we'll send a heads up to your phone to keep you on track. It's just one more way we're looking out for you. Huntington, welcome. Member FDIC, carriers message and data rates may apply.
Hey, it's Dan Doggett here for Firehouse Subs, the hook and ladder. That's right. The hook and ladder. You can't beat it. It is legendary. Try the famous hook and ladder. It is smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melted provolone, one bite, and you are hooked and ready to climb the ladder to success. Firehouse Subs was founded by firemen, and they've seen to it that every sub can help make a difference. You better believe they're also going to make their subs so good that you can tell a difference with every bite. Order at firehousesubs.com or on the Firehouse Subs app, and they'll have your hot sub ready to pick up at the Rapid Rescue to Go station inside Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs, enjoy more subs, save more lives. Go to firehousesubs.com.
Baptist Heating and Air wants to thank you for your business this last year and asks you to remember Jesus, our Savior, during the Christmas holiday and have a blessed and happy New Year. If you think that we can be a help keeping your family comfortable, don't hesitate to call us at 317-782-1900.
For all your heating and cooling needs throughout the year, call Baptist Heating and Air at 317-782-1900. Baptist is your trusted local independent American Standard dealer.
Hey, it's buy one, get one half off sale of Christmas sale at Family Leisure. Buy one of their many specially marked items store-wide and get half off the second item. Buy an arcade, get a game table. Half off. Buy a spa, get a pool table. Half off. Buy a shuffleboard table, get a massage chair. Half off. The combinations are endless. Shop for someone on your list. Get an item half off for yourself. Don't miss the buy one, get one half off sale now at Family Leisure. From the Family Leisure team, including me, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays from Family Leisure.
Wedding bells are ringing.
Wedding bells? Don't you mean silver bells?
I mean wedding bells. The holidays are the perfect time to get engaged. In fact, the most popular time of the year to get engaged is right around the corner.
Oh, that's right. Of course it is. This holiday season, shop Reese Nichols Jewelers for the most beautiful selection of engagement rings. Whether you're looking for a classic oval-cut solitaire, an eye-catching halo style, or a ring made with rose or yellow gold, there are rings for every type of future bride.
Come see Reese Nichols' very own collection of engagement rings, designed and created from start to finish right inside our store. You won't find these rings anywhere else or at a better value because they're made right here.
Shop Reese Nichols for your engagement ring this holiday.
Keystone at the Crossing, in Greenwood, and at ReeseNichols.com. Reese Nichols, the ultimate gift under the tree.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's. Because at Lowe's, pros can get up to 30% off select in-stock fiberglass insulation when you buy in bulk. Plus, from 12/11 through 12/13, ask for 5% off all in-store purchases and save an extra 5% when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. So, Pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Credit offer subject to credit approval and can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
This weekend only, get an extra 25% off all earrings at Diamonds Direct. 3 days only, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and only at Diamonds Direct, Keystone at the Crossing.
This year, Hero.Loan personally paid over $85,000 worth of appraisals for our service members. You'll never pay for an appraisal at Hero.Loan.
This is Indy Sports Center. WFNI, WIBC, HD2, W298BB, W228CX, Indianapolis. Soccer Saturday featuring Indy 11. If this is your football, this is your show. Saturday at 9 on The Fan. Dan Takich, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Love how you're being called the idiot for once and not me. Kyle's an idiot, Sean Kennedy says. You know how many people would have to lie? Thousands. He didn't say that he believed it. He just said that. What'd you say?
I said it wouldn't shock me.
Man, it would shock me. I'm just telling. What'd you say? 93% of the
93% of at least America was watching the moon landing. 100% in New York. Every single TV.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, watch press conference. They all look nervous and they're bumping each other with their elbows when one of the members says the wrong thing. I don't know what that means. What members, Adam? Hoosier? Tell me what you're talking about. Our friend Heath. Hey, Heath. Kyle's a nut job. He's calling you a nut job. These psychos that don't believe in the moon landing are the same ones that do believe in a Loch Ness monster. I don't think. I think you can believe in. I believe in Sasquatch. There's got to be some dude walking around out there, right? No. Come on. Sasquatch is real. Hey, Dan, if Armstrong was the first to step on the moon, who set up the camera? I say we did land on the moon, but not the first time. I am a nut. I know. I don't know. I don't know who set up the camera. I don't know who did what. I just know that I think you're insane if you think they didn't land on the moon. And Buzz Aldrin will punch you. I put it on my Twitter, Buzz Aldrin punching this guy. I don't blame him either. Sometimes people need punched. Sometimes people need called out. Just saying. That's it. Just saying. And when I'm just saying, I'm just saying. If there's anybody out there that thinks that the moon landing, hey, Dan, tell Kyle I saw Elvis today also. That's from my friend Rick Stevens. Hey, Tupac was at a game I was at the other day. All right, take your beating. Answer the phones. I'm going to say, no, answer the phone, but I'm going to give you this. I'm with Kyle on this right here. All right, I want you to listen to this. This is crap, or is it? Is this the guy, Sean? I told him to call in. Listen to this. With a powerful enough telescope on the right night, you can still see the flag and the lunar lander. Best telescope in the world, you can still see the tracks from the lander. Come on. Sean, I'm not going to say the word that Kyle used, but it's the same word I use. That's Bolshevik. There's no way. So you're telling me, like, whatever. Nick, what do you got?
Well, on the moon landing, Dan, don't you think, like, the Russians would have discovered if it was fake, or any other one of country would have said something by now if it was fake?
Answer that, Kyle, because I'm with you, my brother. People talk, right?
I'm being put in this corner. Like,
yes, you are.
And it's unfair.
No, it's
I believe we landed on the moon.
But why are you even debating? What happened? What? Why are we on your ass?
Because it's an unpopular opinion. So,
well, you not believing you said you believe we landed on the moon. That's a popular opinion. Why are we on your backside then?
Because I'm leaving that 1% doubt that people
Yeah,
won't
you didn't
give.
say it like that though. You didn't say 1%.
I'd give it more like a 10 to 15.
You made it sound like it's a distinct possibility. Now that's putting words in your mouth, I know, but would you agree, Nick, that he made it? Yeah, it wasn't a 1%er. My boy was here saying, Nick.
It's like a 99.999% chance that it's true. How are they going to have all those people keep their mouths shut?
Right.
Hey, the government can do a lot of crazy things.
The government's coming.
Oh, yeah. So they can't run anything, but they can keep a secret moon land. But they can't do anything else.
Hey, Nick, how old are you?
58.
All right, so in that thing, if we find out literally that the moon landing was fake, you and I are going to jump off the end of the world because the world must be flat too. I'm going with everything, Nick.
Right?
I'm
going. Hey, we were at IU together. And you were talking. I know it's not IU football time, but you talked about how IU football's second class. When you did that, I Googled all the coaches and their records all the way back to the 1800s.
Yeah.
And there's been like one coach with a winning record in the Big Ten, and I think that was 69 or whenever they went to the Rose Bowl. And other than that, they haven't won anything.
I know.
Nothing.
I know.
And Lee Corso was coach when I was in school, and we used to wake up on Sundays to watch his TV show because it was comedy like the Gong Show or something.
I know.
Hilarious.
Hey, the combination of Coach Knight's show and Lee Corso's show was absolute freaking magic.
It definitely was.
It was. It was. I'm glad you called in because there's no – all right, let me ask you this then, all right, since we've got you, me, and Kyle sitting around here talking. All right, I'm going to read you an email, all right, Nick? And
go ahead.
And without swearing, okay?
Sure.
Like, don't swear. I'm going to your reaction to this. You ready?
Yes, sir.
With a powerful enough telescope on the right night, you can still see the flag and the lunar lander. Do you buy that?
Well, not a person's flag, but maybe like
the flag that was set in the ground on the moon.
Yeah, maybe Mount Palomar's observatory might be able to, but there's no way in heck that any person with a telescope could ever read that. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. I told that guy he must call in because I must mock him.
Hey, I had one other point on football. You were talking about the officiating and what supposed to do. Well, one of those sacks on Sunday that the Colts had, I noticed that Watson got hit by 3 guys, but he never really got wrapped up, and he almost got out.
Right.
I don't know if they caught that. But it's like, they're afraid to, like, drill him. And,
you got to kind of nudge him. Like nudge him down. Don't drill him down. Nudge him. Noogies, nudge him.
Yeah. They're going to have – they might as well start playing flag football.
It's moving that direction, my brother.
Or two-hand touch. I remember when we used to play flag football, we used to wrap the flag around our jock straps so that it made it really hard to pull out.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you should have said that. That made my day. Thanks for the call. So funny. Oh, man, everybody talks. Appreciate your call, Nick. Everybody talks these days. There's no way. What do you got, John? Give me something good.
Hey, when those astronauts are up there, it's common knowledge they left a beacon up there which sends a signal back every 24 hours.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, so it's 100%. That's common knowledge.
Well, let me ask you this question, okay? Why do people not believe? I didn't know there was a beacon from the moon. I'm looking it up now. Or I got to spell bacon. Beacon, not bacon.
It's something that sends a signal.
Something that sends a signal back here?
Yeah, every 24 hours. I saw it on a NASA special like 10 years ago. Yeah, when this subject came up and all these people who don't believe we were there, they said, well, here's our signal we get every 24 hours. So we were there.
There is an amateur radio group that transmits a 10 gigahertz beacon at the moon whenever it's visible. That's not it. I'm looking this up. And the boy... Yeah, I don't know. Appreciate your phone call, John. I'm not sure you're accurate on this. Things can get lost. Like there's 11,400,000 results for beacon from the moon. People keep texting me moon stuff. Oh, that was Izzo texting me Jim Boylan's number. Love Izzo. So, is the Earth... All right. You're a millennial. The way we got on this was Steph Curry said that the other day, along with Vince Carter and who was it, Kent Bazemore, on a podcast, that they all believed that the moon landing never occurred. So then let me ask, is there any part of you at all, KK, and I don't disagree that, a guy that didn't see it or didn't live it might think that, hey, I'm not even mad. I'm not one of the ones calling you. I just think it's funny. But is there any part of you that thinks the Earth is flat?
No.
Zero. No part.
Zero.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody out there listening to this show that realistically thinks the Earth is flat? Like, I ain't mad at you if you do. I mean, that's part of the world we live in. Hey, Dan, one thing people keep leaving out is that we were in a space race. We were with the Russians, and they were watching everything closely. If we had faked it, they'd have been all over us. That is true. It was a space race. It was a race to the moon for world domination. While we stayed home and played the board game Risk, they were racing to the moon. World domination comes in many forms, people. Ooh, listen to this, people. Listen to this. If the best argument against the government is their ability to keep a secret from us for decades, please explain Operation Northwoods, an unclassified conspiracy kept secret until released. It's called Top Secret Clearances. Adam, I'm with you on it. Adam, look, I don't have any answer to why I think the moon landing happened. I'm just telling you, growing up the way I did, that damn moon landing happened. And if it didn't happen, I'm jumping off the end of the earth. That's it. Steph Curry, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, I get it. So, all right, is there, Dan, the only flag we probably won't ever see is the first one planted by Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Aldrin reported it was blown over by rocket exhaust as the astronauts left the moon to return to the orbiting command module. Say that on air. Say that on air. Say that on air. Don't be Chicken Blake. You cannot be a producer if you're going to be Chicken Blake.
Just saying that's a convenient argument for people that would think that it was faked.
Man, that's.
I don't believe that though.
I don't believe that you could see whatever. All right, here we go. Here's some math. You ready for some math? The flag is 4 feet long. You would need an optical wavelength telescope around 650 feet in diameter to see it. The largest optical wavelength telescope that we now have is the Keck telescope in Hawaii, which is 10 meters in diameter. The Hubble Space Telescope is only 2.4 meters. David, you're a god. Call in here anytime. David, you're a god. That's some smarts right there. That's not fake smarts. Dan, Van Allen radiation belt. Look into it. Cold War propaganda. Gamma. Tell me why we haven't gone back since the 1970s. Adam, swear to God, you literally just spoke like Latin to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. But if you'd like to email me, Dan at 1070thefan.com. I would love to have you do that. Send me a link so I at least have a passing knowledge. I am dumb, Adam. This is not smart people you're talking to. I am dumb. I believe. Hey, Dan. All right, here we go, Kyle. Remember the one where the guy said that Buzz Aldrin reported it was blown over by the exhaust? So my man here, Russ, says, so the astronauts planted the flag behind the tailpipe. Is that what you're telling me?
Apparently that's what Buzz Aldrin is saying.
Apparently. All right, here's another one. Since the flags were made of nylon, they won't last terribly long under the extreme conditions on the lunar surface. Strong ultraviolet light from the sun has probably already caused the colors to fade. Over a longer time, the flag will turn brittle until one day crumble. There, look, you don't even have to be that specific to me. There's no way you can see a flag from, Zionsville with the greatest telescope ever on the moon, no matter how clear the day is. Is that just me being stupid, or does that have some substance to it? Hey, Dan. A funny thing happened on the way to the moon. Very interesting. Let me tell you what I'm watching these days. I'll tell you right now. Lee and I are doing the 12 movies of Christmas. Last night we did Bad Moms Christmas. Jake Query called me about something, and my wife was killing me to get off the phone. I told her no phones, but I was in the kitchen grabbing a beer, and the phone rang. I saw it was Jake. I answered the phone, and my wife So I went no phones last night and watched Bad Moms Christmas. I highly recommend it. I do. I highly recommend it. We've watched 2 movies so far. One is called, obviously, the first one, A Christmas Vacation. If you're going to start at 12 movies of Christmas, you must watch A Christmas Vacation. And then last night we watched Bad Moms Christmas with What's-Her-Face, and What's-Her-Face. Susan Sarandon was in it. Mia Kunis was in it. Kristen Bell was in it. And that one lady that's in all those movies, and she's really funny. And I have no idea what the hell her name is, but she's really funny. Eric Energy, give me some perspective here, E.
How's it going, boss?
How are you?
I am awesome. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, this is one I always got a laugh out of, Mr. D. Right after 2001, Stanley Kubrick directed that film. The government and NASA, they got together with Hollywood, and they said, "Oh, we got to get Kubrick to film the fake moon landing in Hollywood."
Really?
And yeah, you never heard that one?
Probably did, but I'm not going to lie. I did not research this, as I did not expect this show to take an unsuspecting turn for the worse today.
Yeah, and to add on to the conspiracy theory even more, supposedly the government told Kubrick that if he ever said anything about that they faked the moon landing, that him or his family would be hurt, right, or would come into some trouble. So he left clues in the movie The Shining. So go figure. I mean, for people to believe that we didn't land on the moon, you know.
Eric, you just gave me a headache. In fact, what you just said, I did hear, and now I have to go to the bathroom desperately. We'll be back.
With the VA loan program, you can cash out 100% of your home's value to pay off credit cards. Hero.loan. That's Hero.loan. The only way to VA.
Royal Pin Entertainment is a great place to upgrade your office holiday party this year. Get a great tasting food buffet with several delicious menu options, including pizza, barbecue, and the tailgate. Unlimited soft drinks, games of bowling, and shoes, all for as low as $25 per person. Become the office hero by scoring bowling, food, and fun for your entire team. Upgrade your fun by adding drinks from our wonderful selection of adult beverages, craft beer, laser tag, or games from our arcade. With 4 convenient locations around the Indianapolis area, Royal Pin Entertainment is ready to host your group and help make your year-end festivities memorable. Email events@royalpin.com or visit royalpin.com to book your group's party today.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down, send 'em flying, spinning round. Royal Pin bowling, bowling. Royal Pin bowling.
The Michelin Man is trying to match every driver with a savvy crew chief. Your Michelin dealer can show you how the race-inspired handling, grip, and cornering ability of the Michelin Pilot family of tires can help you achieve the confidence that comes from uncompromising performance on both wet and dry pavement. Stop by Big O Tires in the Indianapolis area, and their experts will make sure you have the tires designed for a luxurious ride and confident control of the road. The team you trust. Big O Tires.
Are you a successful customer service professional with a tremendous amount of empathy? Then you're perfect for a career as a claims representative at Geico. You receive paid training and amazing benefits. Visit geico.jobs/Indy to apply. Geico is looking for people with a passion for helping others. As an emergency roadside service representative, you assist our policyholders by dispatching help when they have problems with their vehicles. Great benefits, paid training. Visit geico.jobs/Indy to apply.
Getting Healthy Indiana Plan, or HIP benefits, is an easy choice when you choose Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. If you're 19 to 64 years old and qualify for HIP, you get great doctors, reliable care, and many benefits to help you stay healthy. Sign up for HIP Plus and you'll get dental and vision care too. It's an easy choice. Get HIP. Choose Anthem. Call 1-877-GET-HIP-9. That's 1-877-438-4479.
Hey, it's JMV. The Colts and the Cowboys hook up, and you don't want to miss this. Get to the BullseyeEventGroup.com. Colts VIP tailgate presented by Hayes & Sons Restoration. All you can eat, all you can drink. Celebrity chef Aaron May, music, our radio show, and you can combo all this up. Tickets to the game, parking, and the Colts VIP tailgate presented by Hayes & Sons Restoration at BullseyeEventGroup.com. It is spectacular. Your game day experience is made. Log on right now, BullseyeEventGroup.com.
For the first time ever, Diamonds Direct's putting all earrings on sale at 25% off. Yes, 25% off all earrings this weekend only. Make this the year you get her that incredible pair of diamond stud earrings she's always wanted and save an unprecedented 25%. Special financing available too. Save on diamond studs, diamond hoops, designer earrings, colored gemstone earrings. Best prices ever on the best selection ever. Friday through Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct.
Keystone at the Crossing.
When my hair gets too long, I don't feel like me. But after a haircut at Great Clips, I get my
edge back. I order reprints of my driver's license photo. My dentist thinks I floss daily. I time revolving doors perfectly. And I can pronounce Worcestershire sauce. Oh yes, Worcestershire.
Get in, out, and back to greatness. Download the Great Clips online check-in app. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Purchase $100 in Massage Envy gift cards between now and December 31st and receive vouchers for 2 free session enhancements. Massage Envy membership, making the best of every body.
Kick off the month of May at Rev, presented by Fifth Third Bank as it returns to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Saturday, May 4th. Tickets on sale now. Get yours before they're gone at revindy.org.
Hey, it's Dan Doggage here. No moon landings, but a great sale. Buy one, get one half off sale with my friends at Family Leisure. Go to familyleisure.com. It's the annual buy one, get one half off Christmas sale. Buy one of our many specially marked items store-wide, get half off the second item. Buy an arcade, get a game table. Half off. Buy a spa, get a pool table, half off. Buy a shuffleboard table, get a massage chair, half off. Combinations endless. Shop for someone on your list, get half off an item for yourself. Don't miss the buy one, get one half off sale now at Family Leisure. From the Family Leisure team, including me, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Think you know Colts football?
57 yards.
But do you really know what's happening? It's not just football season. It's Venturi season.
This is Rick Venturi. I'll be breaking down the Colts play all season long on The Fan, presented by the District Tap, located on 82nd Street, just east of Keystone Crossing. 60 beers on tap and damn good food.
Catch the coach with JMV Mondays, Wednesdays with Dan Takich, and Grady and Big Joe on Fridays. Presented each week by the District Tap. Welcome to the Colts Midday Update on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. Here's Matt Taylor with today's report.
Welcome in on the Colts Midday Update today, FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan, presented by Shelby Materials. The Colts continue to stay in the playoff hunt with a record of 7-6 with 3 games to go. Up next for the Colts, the Dallas Cowboys, who are the hottest team in the NFL right now, having won 5 straight games. The Colts offense continues to protect Andrew Luck at a terrific rate. The Colts have only allowed 16 sacks all season. How much of that is due to Andrew Luck's pocket awareness? We'll find out from Frank Reich in 30 seconds.
All right, you have the perfect contractor for your project. Now it's time to get your concrete company. Have they called Shelby Materials? We stand behind our work and products. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. We only do quality concrete and aggregates. And we work with an experienced staff that cares. Need a stadium, parking lot, highway, or driveway? Remember, when you're ready to pour, Shelby has your back. We know concrete and aggregates. Learn what you need to know, ShelbyMaterials.com.
The Colts have allowed only 16 sacks all year, the second fewest in the NFL. And we're less than a year removed from the Colts allowing the most in the league in 2017. The offensive line is protecting at a great clip, but what about Andrew Luck's pocket awareness? How much is that leading to success on offense and the tiny sack number? Here's Frank Reich.
It's contributing a lot. He's got great instincts. He's got great feel. He's got great poise and confidence and courage to stand in there. And a lot of that comes from the preparation of, the protection game plan on making the protection calls and knowing who's blocking who and feeling confident that your guys are going to get it done, but he's doing a great job in the pocket.
And the Colts, who have won 6 of their last 7 games, look to stay hot this weekend as they return home to take on another top 5 defense in the Dallas Cowboys. And that's it for the Colts Midday Update today, presented by Shelby Materials. And this is FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Dan Dockage, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
You can stop me and spit in my eye. That's a good movie. I ain't lying to you. The Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, if you're my age, I'm sitting here a little distracted because the great Bart Kaufman sent me something. And it says fragile. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He sent me cigars. Boyle. Bart Kaufman. Wow. Cigar. Look at that. Boyle, Eddie, cigars, Boyle, Bart Kaufman, you're the best. Bart Kaufman's name is on the Indiana University baseball stadium. There you go, people that are on YouTube. By the way, we're on YouTube. You guys ever go to Cigar? Hell yeah. I'm going to sit up. I don't really smoke cigars, but that's all right. Boyle does. Oh, my God. Listen to this. I mean, we're getting in deep here. Dan, real or not, why haven't we sent anyone there since 1972? Methinks we weren't the first ones. Dan, dig up Art Bell. Let's do some call-ins and document who has seen the black helicopters. Where are the Illuminati? What? What are you guys talking about? I don't even know. I need to learn before I get into these topics. Seriously. Hey, Dan, as a scientist, I don't get my space science news from NBA players. There are plenty of real scientists out there. There are many ways to prove that the moon landing was real. Unfortunately, small amount of scientific knowledge and rationale is required. If you want a fun way to confirm, watch Mythbusters Moon Landing Special. They prove conspiracy. I like it. Watch NBA players. Don't listen to them. Jeff Tyner, I'm with you on that. Buzz Aldrin's awesome. There's pizza on the 7th floor, by the way. Hey, Dan, is Kyle one of those people that thinks Bush did 9/11? I don't know. I can't get into that. Moon landing's an interesting thing. I'll tell you this. You guys have come out of the woodwork for this one because I got different people emailing me than the normals. I do. I got, like, scientists. I got my guy. I didn't know my guy George from Connecticut. After earning my engineering degree from the Naval Academy. George, I just thought you were a guy to listen to radio. In 2009, NASA put a satellite called the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter into orbit around the moon, and the LRO has sent lots of pictures back showing the left-behind equipment from the mission and the footprints from the astronauts who walked on the surface. The locations match exactly those at the time. How about that? Wow. Valerie Evans, Brian's sister. I'm going to look at that video. Interesting. Oh, be nice, Brian. All right, Jay, what do you got? I got to move on to sports, but this is fascinating to me so far today.
Hey, Dan, great show.
I know.
Hey, I had to pick up my son from school today for an orthodontist appointment, and he's listening to you, and he goes, I don't even care that we landed on the moon.
Oh, see, I didn't either, right?
And now you have just sparked our whole interest in this whole conspiracy theory.
Right.
Thank you, Dan.
You're very welcome. Actually, thank you, Kyle and Steph Curry. Tell your son Steph Curry cares, so we're all supposed to care, right? I mean, isn't that how it goes? Appreciate it. Thank you. Couple of things. Let's get back to sports, shall we? All right. Dan, can we get back to sports and tell most of today's callers to go back to their Conspiracy Theory Monthly magazine? Hey, Indie Arts Vintage, is that a real magazine? Oh, man. Dan, last thing, not in NASA's budget. Not in NASA's budget anymore to send humans to the moon. There's your answer. I don't know. I like the Colts. I like the Colts and I like the Pacers. See, I got a stat sheet of the Pacers, those of you that are watching on YouTube. I do. I'm just saying. What the hell was wrong with the referees last night? That illegal block, they reversed the call. I don't know. Hey, Mark Baltz, if you're listening, call in here at 317-239-1070. Baltzy is the preeminent rules man in the NFL, longtime NFL official. He just retired. Come on. Who's Ivan Nova? Ivan Nova just got picked up by the White Sox. There you go. Oh, geez. Dan, unless I'm needing info on how to get a girl pregnant, I won't be listening to any NBA players anytime soon. Rich. I read that because it's just funny. Like, there are a lot of people, non-NBA, that don't understand how not to get a girl pregnant. No? It's very simple in this day and age. Like, as I tell my son all the time, there are a lot of ways not to get pregnant. And I tell my daughter all the time, there are a lot of ways. Wait, I tell my daughter there are a lot of ways not to get pregnant. I tell my son there are a lot of ways not to let a girl get pregnant. I mean, there's a lot of ways. And so I don't need NBA players. All right, you ready for this? You guys ready for this information? The number one team in the NFL against the spread is the Saints. 10-3. Just saying. 10-3 against the spread. 9-4 is the Bears. 8-3-2 is the Seahawks, and then the Chiefs are 8-4-1. Hey, Dan, disproving moon landings from your mom's basement while ensconced in tinfoil is delightful to watch. Oh, man. Look. Yeah, we need Antonio Cromartie. Where is Antonio Cromartie? Hey, before we go to a break, I want you to read. This just came aboard. This just came across. Eric Anderson, you just read it. Eric Anderson's cause of death, the Big E. What was it? I've heard three different things. I've heard pneumonia. I've heard heart attack. I heard they changed his heart meds. What do you got?
So this is from an article in the Indy Star. According to the Hamilton County coroner, they are officially ruling for now that Eric Anderson died of natural causes. However, they are saying it's cardiac related, and those close to Eric have said he has been suffering from pneumonia recently. Yeah, it's weird. There's all that involved. Like I heard it was initially from a friend of his that it was a change in heart medicine may have done it. Then I heard from was it Pat Grant? Somebody say, hey, they heard he had a heart attack, and then I heard pneumonia. Like, with all due respect, I don't think you can. I mean, I guess you can die of pneumonia. I mean, it seems like really old folks die of pneumonia, but I don't know. I just feel terrible that he's gone. I do. I feel terrible. The guy was full of life all the time. The only time Eric Anderson was not full of life, and every guy that played with him and coached with him will laugh at this. You guys may be appalled, but when we were at practice or after practice or when he needed to come in extra. That's when the Big E wasn't full of life. I say this all the time about the Big E. And any of you guys that played with him, please feel free to call in here. The Big E, when he was a freshman, hated a drill that we used that was called two-man shooting, meaning me and you, we would go to a basket and we would shoot. You would shoot a jump shot, get your own rebound, pass it to me. I'd shoot a jump shot, and I'd always want you to do it half to three-quarter speed. Well, Eric would literally jump 2 inches in this drill. And I'll never forget Eric's first games. All of a sudden, he's shooting jump shots, and he's jumping 2 feet in the air to where I remember I was like the 8th assistant. I was what was called the volunteer. Joby was there. I think Tates was there. Felling was there, and me. And I remember working with, I go, Eric, we'll only shoot 10 shots, but you've got to jump as high in these shots as you do in the games because he was missing long. But Eric Anderson was a gamer, man. My man was a gamer. Not gamer like sit on your backside gamer. No, gamer like, hey, the game is today. I'm balling. Let's go. And he's just a fun dude. So natural causes, possible, something with the heart. I don't know, man. It's like one of those deals, and I said this before, my brother really wanted to find out what happened in my dad's last few days. I just didn't. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just all right. I hate it. It's dead. I do, man. I mean, but the Big E is gone, and I'm sad. And if you go to the Facebook page where he was, and he was pretty active on it, a lot of great stuff. He must have just been in Johnny O's where Mr. Fun lives up in Munster a week ago or so, because I could tell by the picture that was Johnny O's.
48 is way too young to die. You're right, Joseph L. Jefferson of natural causes. Hey, Dan, did any IU alumni walk on the moon? No, but I moonwalked. I used to moonwalk nice. At, I forget the name of the bar we always went to. Crazy Horse, Wild Ponies. All right, let's go through it when we come back. We're going to go through every team and exactly where the Colts stand. And now we're going to include the Steelers. Everywhere the Colts stand, the records, the rosters, all that stuff for the playoffs when we come back.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. Let's get those credit cards paid off before the new year with a cash-out refinance at thehomeloanexpert.com. The Home Loan Expert, LLC.
Get ready for it. This is huge. Announcing the first ever epic earring sale at Diamonds Direct. No kidding, because you get a never-before offer 25% off all earrings in our cases. Diamond studs, 25% off. Diamond hoops, 25% off. Designer earrings, colored gemstones, they're all yours for 25% off. Only at Diamonds Direct and only Friday through Sunday. Special financing too. It's one epic earring sale at Diamonds Direct.
Keystone at the Crossing.
Hi, this is Matt Taylor, radio voice of the Indianapolis Colts. We are proud to partner with the Indiana Blood Center to help raise awareness of the importance of blood donation and do our part to help boost the blood supply and give back to our community. Every 2 seconds, someone needs blood. That person could be a friend, family member, neighbor, or even you. In order to maintain a safe and healthy blood supply for patients in hospitals across the state, Indiana Blood Center needs to see 550 donors every single day. Unfortunately, when the weather gets cooler, donations usually decrease, even though the need does not. That's why the Colts are once again partnering with the Indiana Blood Center to encourage our fans to raise their sleeves and give the gift of life to those in need. I encourage you to make an appointment to donate blood at your nearest donor center or mobile blood drive. To schedule your appointment, visit versity.org/Indiana Blood. That's VERSITI.org/Indiana Blood. On behalf of the entire Indianapolis Colts organization, I thank you for saving lives in our communities.
Hey, Dan Doggett here. Firehouse Subs was founded by firemen, and they've seen to it that every sub can make a difference. You better believe they're also going to make their subs so good you can tell a difference with every bite. Try the famous hook and ladder with smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and melted provolone. One bite, and you will be hooked. Every sub at Firehouse Subs is made to order and piled high with freshly sliced meats and delicious cheeses you crave. Order at firehousesubs.com or on the Firehouse Subs app. It'll be hot and ready to go. Firehouse Subs, enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Look at that guy. Who is he? Don't know. Would like to.
When you've got Hims, you've got confidence. No more worries about your performance because Hims helps you connect with doctors online and makes it easy to get a prescription for a medication that treats ED. The same active ingredient as that little blue pill.
I don't know. There's something about him.
Hims can ship your prescription right to your door at affordable prices. And right now, when you go to 4hims.com/cool, you can get a consult with a real doctor who can prescribe you a month's supply for just $5. With Hims, you can have access to the treatment you need and all the confidence in the world.
Is this seat taken?
Take it.
Stop worrying about ED and now get a month's supply for just $5 through Hims. To learn more about getting your first order for $5, go to 4hims.com/cool. That's 4hims.com/cool. 4hims.com/COOL.
Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Dave Majing with B&W Plumbing and Heating. We all know Santa doesn't fix furnaces, but B&W Plumbing and Heating does. We're here to be sure you have a warm and enjoyable Christmas. Check us out at bigblacktrucks.com or call us at 317-243-3581. That's 317-243-3581. And from our family to yours, Merry Christmas, everyone. And remember the reason for the season.
B&W is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Hey, it's Dan Doggett here for Hubler Chevrolet. Wait till I read you this next tweet. Wait till I read this to you. You're not going to believe it. It's so funny. Hubler is changing how you buy a vehicle. Listen to this. 10 years, 200,000-mile limited warranty on all new Chevys. It's only offered at Hubler's 5 Chevy dealerships. Other dealers could not give you this peace of mind. Real simple. Click drivehublerchevy.com. Shop Indiana's largest inventory of Chevys. Find the perfect one at a discounted price and get a 10-year, 200,000-mile limited warranty for free. December deals, 2018 Silverado, $179 a month. Hubler has the largest selection. Cruise, $159 a month. New Tracks, $149 a month. Hubler is Indiana's Chevy giant, now home to the 10-year, 200,000-mile limited warranty. Visit any of Hubler 5 Chevy locations all across central Indiana or click drivehublerchevy.com. Year-end savings end January 1st. 888-221-5101 for a VIP appointment or click drivehublerchevy.com. Tell them Dan sent you.
Hey, it's JMV here for Universal Windows Direct. I do love my windows, keeping the warm air and the cold air out, looking fantastic with the Super Spacer technology. And right now, for every window you buy, you get the next one free with 0% financing for 36 months. You'll also get tickets to see the Colts take on the Giants December the 23rd, courtesy of Universal Windows Direct. 317-547-2600. 317-547-2600 or universalwindowsdirect.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Dan Dockage here. Does your company need stronger talent to grow your business? Without the best talent, it's hard to win. Joe Huffine and Kingsley Rose are helping companies all over the country in multiple industries recruit top talent. Private equity firms, multi-billion-dollar firms, and small companies are hiring Joe Huffine and Kingsley Rose to build management teams, sales teams, operations, IT teams. Need a CFO? Sales leader or CIO? Visit kingsley-rose.com, one of the only retained search firms in Indianapolis, kingsley-rose.com.
Sports Center updates on the Fan are brought to you by Big O Tires. Get up to $250 back on select installed sets of Goodyear tires. Details in store. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Butler takes on Indiana at the Crossroads Classic, Saturday at 3:15 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. Dan Dockage, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
You know, Chappie said the Colts were not going to make the playoffs, and it's hard to argue. I mean, there's a lot that must go on, obviously. You know, I know that, you know, the tie, whatever. I mean, whatever anybody thinks is fine. But let's just go through it once again now that we are sitting here on Tuesday. The Patriots are 9-4. You got to figure they're going to close out the division. The Dolphins sit here 7-6. Now, we're talking about teams that only have, and we're talking about teams where there's only one spot. I think we would all agree that the Chargers at 10-3 are fine for one spot. The other ones, 7-6 Colts, 7-6 Titans, 7-6 Ravens, 7-5-1 Pittsburgh Steelers. One of the two is going to win the division. And then you have the Dolphins at 7-6, trailing the Patriots by 2 games in division. All right, so let's just look at things as they stand right now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers now have vowed to tighten back up. Tighten, not Titan. Rocky Bleier came out and said, I'm done with the Steelers. All right, that's fine. All you got to do is win a couple games and everybody's back in the fold. Steelers have a difficult schedule. The Patriots at home, 4:20 game, CBS Sunday. And then a week from then, 4:25 game, the Saints at the Saints, and then they end it with the Bengals at home. Now, Ben Roethlisberger, and this is important, says he got an MRI in his ribs, and he is going to be on the field on Sunday. Man, I pick my nose on television a lot. James Conner apparently had a good week, and they're leaving the door open for him to play against the Patriots. Now, one of the things that the Steelers are doing, listen to this. They're going to bring in kickers, and they're going to have their own guy, Chris Boswell, kick against other kickers to keep his job, which is kind of cool. So what the Colts need is obviously to win. That is, we're assuming that, or else this conversation is moot. But we want the Fighting Ted Karrases to win this game. Because if they win this game, the Ted Karrases, and don't be that clown in the stands, well, you won't be because the game won't be on. But if the Steelers could lose their next 2, which would put them, which would put them at 7-1 and they win the next one 8-7-1, the Colts get 9 wins, they pass them up. Simple as that. Sweet as you please. The team that really helped the Colts was the Chiefs. I mean, let's be honest. All right? The Chiefs beat the Ravens. Ravens now play the Buccaneers. Buccaneers aren't great. But if the Buccaneers beat the Ravens then have to go to the Chargers. Now, I would assume the Chargers will keep playing because I think they're going to try to win their division. And then the Browns, who apparently haven't quit, go into Baltimore at the end. Huge. If you're going to keep track of a game and you're going to root for somebody, root like hell for the Buccaneers and the Patriots this weekend. The beauty of the Colts is they have the tie break with the Dolphins by virtue of beating the Dolphins. So that is, as they say in the movies, very helpful. Very, very, very helpful. But, and this is a big but, right? Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans sitting here 7-6. Where do the Colts have to go? Last game of the year. Tennessee Titans. Listen to this schedule. The Giants play the Titans in New York. Bad time to play the Giants, right? Bad. The Redskins play the Titans in Nashville. Good time to play the Redskins. They're horrible now for whatever the reason. And then you've got at the end. Then you've got the Colts at the Titans, 1 o'clock on the 30th. I think I'm going to go. What the hell? If it's for something, I think I'm going to go. And that's where you're at. Now, I'll give you the Dolphins schedule, but the Dolphins, I just don't. I'm with Rick Ventura. I don't know what he said on John's yesterday, but Rick and I were talking on my way in, and the two of us decided we don't buy the Dolphins. Although, after the Colts beat the Dolphins have jumped back and won 2 in a row, one against the Bills, one against the Patriots, both at home. Now, this isn't a bad schedule if you're the Dolphins. The Dolphins go to go to Minnesota, who just fired their offensive coordinator, John DeFilippo. They play the Jaguars at home, which I guess you could make into some sort of rivalry game. I don't know. And then they go to the Bills. I don't know. That's not tough. You need them to lose a game. You need to tie the fish. Tie the fish, you got a chance. Because you get the tie break. Don't tie the fish. Anyway, so that's kind of where the whole thing is at. Now, again, the Colts, the freaking Colts, have a schedule unlike any that we thought they were. And guess what? The Colts playing the Giants 3 weeks ago looked easy. The Colts playing the Cowboys looked like a joke. Now it might be, I think it is, the toughest of all these schedules, even though you get these two teams at home. Like if you're ever – this is the first game in a long time that tickets are going big time. Like guy sent me a thing yesterday. That tickets were going in my little section of the world for $500 a pop. They cost, I think, $300 maybe. That's strong. That is strong. Long duck strong. And that's all right. I mean, you know, that's about time. But the thing you have is, oh, yeah, they're mammals. My bad, Eddie. What the hell's wrong with me? Dolphins are not fish. Any fish you wish. My bad, Eduardo. How did Eddie White's wife not get the job at freaking IU soccer? How do you not do that? How does that happen? Nah, I digress. Anyhow, yeah, I liking this. Tickets in 600. What? So the Colts market is back. The market for Colts tickets is back in. I'll sell my ticket for $600 a piece to anybody that wants. I got 2 perfect seats. Perfect. $600 a piece. But you got to pay me. You can't be like these guys that say they're going to pay me. Hey, Dan, if Pittsburgh loses, Baltimore wins, Colts win, Pittsburgh would overtake Pittsburgh for the division. I know. Dan, if Pittsburgh loses and Baltimore wins this coming weekend, the Colts win, Baltimore could overtake Pittsburgh for the division lead, and the Colts hold a tiebreaker over Pittsburgh. Looking at everyone's schedule, that could be the best scenario. So root for Pittsburgh to lose and Baltimore to win. Man, I ain't mad about that. See, here's the difference between me and everybody else. I'm not smart enough to know that. Like when you're coaching for 100 years, you look at stuff like that, but you're also like, man, we got to get this win. I don't want to be distracted on anything. Get this win. Now we'll sit down at 4:20 and figure out who we're going to root for. But I'm not coaching anymore, so I should have this stuff for you. I suck. Eddie White keeps hitting me with my tweets, my texts come up. It's all good. Tim Ticket says, huh? Tim, I was just talking about you. Said $600. $600 a piece. Wait, $900? Oh. Nice. $1,375 each. Tim, let's go. I'll take $1,375. It'll be a Merry Christmas. Kidding me? Tell you one thing I do like. I really do. I love having Colts tickets. I think it's so much fun. And I'll tell you why it's so much fun. Because you see all of these other places where people act crazy. People at Colts games don't act crazy. The only people that act crazy, at least in my section, are the people that come from other teams and try to bother people. We shall return. 317-239-1070. Simple question, yes or no. Do the Colts make the playoffs as we sit right here? Give me a call. Let me know.
Rolls end zone looking for
somehow,
a man. He's got it. Touchdown.
Some way.
We got offsides on the Texans.
The Colts are in the playoff hunt. Andrew Luck and the boys are ready to complete the Texas two-step when the Dallas Cowboys come a-calling this Sunday.
And the Colts are going to win the football game.
The day starts on the ride to kickoff with JMP. Continues with the pregame. Rolls into the countdown to kickoff. And then the Colts hosting the Cowboys beginning at 1. It's winning time on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. The radio home of the Indianapolis Colts.
This weekend only, get an extra 25% off all earrings at Diamonds Direct. 3 days only, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and only at Diamonds Direct, Keystone at the Crossing.
Hey, this is Jeff Saturday for More Restoration. Chances are you or someone you know have already experienced a disaster at home or at work. A fire or flood is never something you plan on happening, but if it does, you need to know what to do and how to protect your damaged property. More Restoration is the only name you need to know when a property loss occurs. Let More Restoration help you get your property back to normal with their second-to-none, industry-leading emergency response team. Call the only number I call. Call More Restoration Disaster Cleanup and tell them Jeff Saturday sent you.
When the deadline clock is ticking, an unreliable network can cost your business money. That's why you need Comcast Business. Our gig speed network is fast, and we go beyond fast with the complete reliability of 4G LTE backup, which means that even if something like construction accidentally knocks out the power, you can still upload that big presentation, email important clients, invoice customers, and not take a hit to your company's bottom line. For a limited time, switch to Comcast Business and get an amazing deal on fast, reliable internet. Get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you add 2 voice mobility lines. Just one more way Comcast Business goes beyond other providers. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Offer ends 12/31/18. Restrictions apply. New business customers only. 2-year agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra, subject to change. Connection Pro backup limited to up to 6 hours and requires Comcast Business Internet.
Hey, Dad. I wanted to remind you that the holidays are close.
real close. And Mom and I don't need wool socks again. At Hellsberg, you can get jewelry for Mom and get a free Nintendo Switch system for me. 2 gifts in one trip. I'm not saying you're a last-minute shopper, but I'm not saying that either.
Get gifts that get gifts at Hellsberg Diamonds, like a free Nintendo Switch system when you spend $1,199 or more. Hellsberg Diamonds, a Berkshire Hathaway company. Limited time offer while supplies last. See online or in-store for details. Game sold separately.
This is a shout-out to the professional tailgaters, game day grillers, and potluck pros. Whether you bake it, smoke it, stack it, or melt it, there's nothing more important than how you cook up your team spirit while serving it with an ice-cold Coca-Cola or Coke Zero Sugar. We may not all agree on the best game day foods, but when you serve your meals with a Coke, you know you've got yourself a winner. Pick up a custom Colts commemorative cup at your nearest Arby's. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
Hey, Dan Doggage for Family Leisure. It's the buy one, get one half off Christmas sale. Buy one of the many specially marked items store-wide and get half off the second item. Buy an arcade, get a game table, half off. Buy a spa, get a pool table, half off. Buy a shuffleboard table, get a massage chair, half off. The combinations are endless. Shop for someone on your list and get half off an item for yourself. Don't miss the buy one, get one half off sale now at Family Leisure from the Family Leisure team. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hey, fellas, you know me. I'm always trying to find for you that great outside-the-box thinking Christmas gift idea for your wife or girlfriend. Hey, it's JMV. Treat her to the very best this year with the world's softest pajamas from Pajamagram. America's PJ experts for over 15 years. These are soft, they are awesome, and you will be a hero this time of year. For Christmas, she'll love the way they feel, the softness, the warmth, the comfort, and you will love the way that they look. Best of all, you don't have to wrap because every Pajamagram includes free gift packaging and delivery by Christmas. They're backed up by 100% in a lifetime guarantee, so you risk absolutely nothing. Thousands of dudes are jumping onto this. You should too. It's the amazing PJs today because normally they sell out by Christmas. So here's what to do. Pajamagram.com right now. That's Pajamagram.com right now. A great Christmas gift idea. Tell them JMV sent you.
Hey, what better gift to give yourself this holiday season than a gift of vision? Dan Dockage here. I've been telling you about my life-changing LASIK experience with 2020 Institute. It was safe, it was painless, and most importantly, it worked. 2020 Institute is a local company with a highly experienced local surgeon, Dr. Zeh. Get in for your complimentary consultation. Have your procedure before the 31st of December for $700 off and a $100 Visa gift card. Book now. 2020indy.com. That's 2020indy.com.
Let's get those credit cards paid off today with a cash-out refinance, and you'll even skip 2 full months of mortgage payments. The 5-minute loan approval at thehomeloanexpert.com.
Dan Dockich for Hubler Chevrolet. Go to drivehublerchevy.com. Drive Hubler Chevy has the largest selection of Chevys in stock all across the state of Indiana. Largest inventory, Hubler Chevrolet. Go to drivehublerchevy.com today.
This is Indy Sports Center. WFNI, WIBC, HD2, W298BB, W228CX, Indianapolis. It's the morning after featuring Jeff Saturday. Everything you need to know about the Colts game the day before. Only on FM 107.5 at 1070 The Fan. Dan Dockich, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
This from Andrew J. Thanks for live streaming. I can listen to the show at my office now. I'm half as productive, but twice as entertained. There you go. That's all we try to do, Andrew J. Aileen says, thanks for live streaming. Now I can listen in from Arizona. I think we're getting ready to catch a little hell tomorrow. Remember one of those ladies that got in that fight at the Walmart? She's turned her life around. I'm very happy for her. Very, very happy. And in the article, it talks about me making that video of a heavyweight fight. And it doesn't make me look great, but I'm just very happy that the lady changed her life around. Good for her, man. And if we're going to rip on people, we'll certainly praise them when they do. And good for her. Very, very happy for her. And if we contribute in a little way, and if we were mean, we apologize, certainly. But it's a good article, and good for her. Very, very happy that something good came of it. Sometimes people need a little smack in the mouth. They do. And that's why we're here. That's what we do. Dan, couple of things, but you guys are nuts on this. You're nuts on this moon landing thing. Dan, of course we went to the moon. We continuously go back and forth without any knowledge whatsoever. Where do you think the world's cheese supply comes from? You guys have lost your mind on this. Hey, Dan, do the Colts make the playoffs? Yes, Danny Gottlieb says, because we need it. Winter here already. Choose Gopher blanks. Us fans need the Colts in the playoffs as a bridge from winter to spring. Let me tell you why we need Colts in the playoffs, Danny. We need the Colts in the playoffs because we need appointment TV. Like, you think about winters here, all right? Not exactly like we live in a winter wonderland in terms of winter sports. Like, anybody just going skiing over on the mount? Ice skating down? No, we don't exactly. I mean, I guess you could go to southern Indiana and go skiing, but they don't even have snow and the places aren't even open. So what we need is a absolute, not even kinda, appointment television, meaning on Saturday. I almost said something ridiculous, Kyle. I almost said meeting on Saturday, you go to the store and load up on beer. But, of course, not anymore. You can go get beer. Shocking as that sounds. You no longer have to do that. Huh. But I need appointment television. Here's what I want. I want the Sunday 4-something game. First game of the playoffs. I don't care. In San Diego. Yay, rah. Good. Perfect. Do it. Because I want to sit around all day waiting, and more waiting. And then I want to get after. I love it. Sorry, I do. You do have to admit, I mean, man, phones cost a lot. Damn, I just got my bill. $500 for phone service. I got like 8 phones on that bad boy. $500 a month. Now, a little bit of that was I had 4 people on $10 a day in the Bahamas. So what's that? 4 people. That's $40 a day times. So that's an extra $200. But come on. Come on, Verizon. Let me do some ads for you. Anything. Current playoff picture, the first seed is Kansas City. The second seed is New England. Third seed is Houston. They would play the Ravens at Houston. The fifth seed is the 10-3 Los Angeles Chargers taking on at the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's where we would be right now. How about that? The other side, the 1 seed is New Orleans. 2 seed at L.A. They get the bye. 6 seed at the 3 seed, Chicago Bears. 5 seed Seattle, who is on fire with 4 in a row, by the way. Taking on the Dallas Cowboys, who are coming in here thinking they're going to whoop some Colt backside. I don't like it. So that's kind of where your playoff is right now, and I appreciate you guys sending that to me. DeAndre Hopkins is finally out of the quarterback wilderness now. He's the mad crapper. Remember when he came here and crapped up everything? I can't wait till Saturday. I don't know, or for Wednesday. I don't know if John talked about it with Rick Venturi, but Rick and I were talking. Do you know he argued with Belichick forever about putting offensive players back there in those type situations where the Dolphins went and scored? Like, he argued forever. Like, if you really watch that play, all Gronkowski's got to do is understand defensive angles, but there's no way he does. Seriously, there's no way he can because he's not a defensive player. So if he understands angles, guess what? He would turn the runner inside, and guess what? There would have been the oncoming fast guy to make the tackle. Hey, Dan, in Buffalo, Bills fans would yell, "Squish the fish." Marino would yell back, "We're effing mammals." But Marino had no idea what a mammal was. I don't either. What's that, part man, part animal? Mammal? Hey, Dan, could the demise of the Steelers be attributed to Kyle Knezevich becoming a suit? Timing sure is coincidental, if nothing else. You damn right. Hey, Dan, you know why there are Purdue alumni that have walked on the moon? They're trying to get as far away from West Lafayette, the blank crack of Indiana, as possible. 30 for 30 tonight, Bob Knight. Jeez. Come on. Can't we let it go? Can't we just let it go? Can't we just say, hey, let it go? Right? I mean, you played it. It was nice. No? All right. But are you going to watch it tonight? Like those of you that didn't watch it, are you going to watch it tonight? Will you be watching the 30 for 30 on Bob Knight again tonight? They had the premiere here where everyone jumped up and down, stood on their head, and pooped snowballs. Then they did it last week where I got in trouble because I told the world that I cussed Knight out and then went inside, checked on Neil Reed. Guys drive me nuts. Guys ask me, I'll comment on it tomorrow if you'd like, but come on. How many times are you going to show the damn thing? No? Anyway, if you're going to show it, might as well talk about it. All right, here's a couple of things for you people. Oh, never mind. But I can't believe it. I send my bosses a text. I said, you dudes are relentless. Let the dude go out and die. Like, just let me die. Right? Dan, exactly. When was the last time Gronkowski went through a tackling drill? Hey, Dan, Gronkowski has played defense before, but it's been a while. Yeah, look, I get it. If it's a jump ball way back in the end zone, you might want Gronk in there, but man, that was not great. That was not great at all. The interesting thing on Sunday, is going to be this with the Colts. Number one, if the Colts start out slow, which they have done here of late, obviously, offensively, even on Sunday, do they get down? And how do they play from down against a hot team? You don't want to get down to a hot team. And one of the great things about the Colts in the game Sunday, they never really, and I mean really, felt challenged. Like, they got challenged. Certainly they got challenged. But after the end of the half, it never really felt challenged. It never really felt that, you know what? This is in real jeopardy. Could it have gone the wrong way? Yes. But the defense is playing at such a high level. That's why I always say, man, I don't know. Defense seems to be important. No? Defense seems to be really important. And when you're playing at a really high level, you know what? You could take some chances offensively. And as I told you yesterday, I was texting with Chris Ballard, and he's like, man, I like it. I do. I like it. Our head coach has stonage. He does. He has stonage. So there you go. And he had stones all the way through. He did. He had stones up until the end. The back shoulder fade to Hilton Lake. Come on. All right, Dan, I hate going back to the Jacksonville game, but can you have 4th and 3 different times, or 4th and 1 3 different times, and you can't play smash mouth football with your running back for once? I think you have to take a chance on Le'Veon Bell. Hey, Dan, if the world's flat, what's on the other side? What does that mean? If the world is flat, do we look underneath the hood? Is that what you're saying? No. Hey, how's my man Alan Cashman doing if the Cashman wins for any of you guys? I haven't paid attention. Hey, Dan, I would imagine, this is from Matt Harrison, I would imagine Gronk doesn't participate in any tackling drills, considering he's always hurt, probably gets tackled about as much as Brady. I would assume that he never gets tackled. Right? I mean, I would assume that, like, why would you ever let him get tackled? Like, that dude is literally hurt all the time. That dude literally can't walk half the time when you watch him. There's no way he's ever he says he can do it, and he's athletic to do it and all that stuff. What's the date today? The 11th. Dan, on December 11th, 1972, Apollo 17 became NASA's final Apollo mission to land on the moon. There you go. There's pictures right there in the New York Times. Come on. If it's in the New York Times, Sheldon. Hey, Dan, this whole moonwalk landing stuff proves these NBA guys need to stay in school longer. Throwing it back to the beginning of the show. Look, what about the flat earth guys? You know, Steph Curry was in school for a long time. How long was Steph Curry at what's it called? How long was Steph Curry at Davidson? Was he a 4-year guy, or did he come out after 3? NASA invited him. Hey, come on, let's go. We'll show you that it's real. Played 3 years, freshman, sophomore, junior. Good for him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, Steph Curry to me, fantastic player. All these guys, fantastic players. But I don't really, not really that interested in their theories on life. 93% of the United States televisions were on the moon landing. Now, I'm just going to tell you, that's the greatest hoax ever. Now, was it War of the Worlds? War of the Worlds took over. People panicked, right? Just saying. All right, let's talk about some important things. College hoops. How in the hell, will somebody please explain this to me? I don't care who's played who. I have no interest in who played who or who else you played. At this time of year, I have interest in who played who. Forgive me for being a little vague on that. All right? So here's my who played who. Indiana University played Marquette and beat them by 675. Somehow, some way in the world that we live in, Marquette is rated ahead of Indiana University, except for Joe Lunardi, who is a genius and his bracketology. When you beat a team by 700 points and the game never got close, you are better than that team. Regardless of if you unless you lose to somebody, I don't know, crazy. But Indiana hasn't lost to somebody crazy. They lost a tough one on the road at Arkansas, who last I looked is a major conference team with a major conference coach. And they're 6-2 right now, Arkansas. Now, they did lose to Western Kentucky, but hell, who cares? So at the end of the day, you lose there and you lose at Duke. I mean, please, children, please. I mean, all I can tell you is Indiana is better than freaking Marquette. Now, I worry about Purdue this year. I do. I'm anxious to see Purdue and Notre Dame. I'm very anxious to see that game. I think that's going to be an interesting game this week. We're going to try to have Mike Brown. We usually have Mike Brown. We'll try to get Matt Payne. I think Archie's mad at us, which is fine. Patrick, what do you got?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Been a while.
Yeah, how are you?
Doing well. So a couple things. First, Kyrie Irving is one of those people that believe that the earth is flat, which is just absolutely
He came
ridiculous.
out and apologized for that, but okay, I'm with you.
But still,
Yes.
a lot of kids look up to him. They listen to him. He's got to learn that kind of stuff doesn't fly. First off. Number two, if you're going to be saying that the moon landing is hoaxed, I'm not sure if it was you or whoever it was, but if the moon landing was hoaxed, you got to watch, I know you probably won't, but Adam Ruins Everything, Moon Landing, it teaches you 100% why we landed on the moon.
All
and
right,
how
hold
much
on a
harder
second.
it was.
Hold on a second here.
Yeah.
First off, you've offended me in two ways. Number one, I never said the moon landing didn't happen. My trusted guy Kyle right here did. Number two, don't tell me that I won't watch What's-His-Face's show. I've watched that show. You said
Last time I told you to watch a show, you said you wouldn't. So,
what show was it? What show?
I think it was the Stephen Colbert thing.
I don't like Colbert. I have no respect for Colbert. But I don't like any of those nighttime guys. I didn't like Letterman. I liked Carson, and that was it. I'm old school.
Understandable, but, the Adam Ruins Everything, moon landing, faking, it's harder to create the faking of it than it was to even land on the moon at the time.
Well, my trusted steed, Kyle, just gave you a look that said horse hockey.
Well,
Get
Kyle,
on the line,
you're in front of
Kyle.
the computer. Watch that video. Watch the video and then learn something.
Nice. I like it, Patrick. You came in strong, gave us some ish, and then hung up. I like it. There you go. Strong call. I like when people, come on, call in. Be strong today. You know what we should have? We should have a strong call day. This should have been it today. Strong call. Come strong. Kyle, learn something. Damn it. Here's strong. You want to know strong? Adam Ottavino. Who the hell is Adam Ottavino? Apparently he's a baseball player. He's a free agent reliever, right? This is what I'm going to say. All right? Hey, Dan, this is what this guy says. This is the kind of arguments that I like. Adam Ottavino says, hey, he got in an argument with a coach in AAA. He said Babe Ruth with that swinging that bat would hit 140 with 8 home runs. Love that. That's the kind of argument I like because it can't be proven. Like I could say, you know what? I'm just telling you. Had the Pacers signed me all those years, Michael Jordan wouldn't have done nothing. That's a great argument because I have one very blown up fake almost session of guarding Michael. And I could say that those are the greatest arguments. Hey, man, Babe Ruth never get a hit off me. I used to tell Tim Belcher, Major League Baseball player, look, you can't. Is this guy ripping you? Put him on the air. Put him on. Why are you ripping my boy?
Yeah, I'm ripping your boy there, Doc. Curry doesn't believe it's staged, and Kyle doesn't believe it's staged.
He does too. He said he did. He just said.
Off the air, he just said to me, "No, I didn't believe it was staged," but he said it wouldn't shock me if it was staged. That's how he put it. And I said, and so then I said, "There's no way it was staged, and you know it wasn't staged. And to actually pretend you would be shocked, then you are, obtuse."
Obtuse is a great word. You know where I first heard the word obtuse?
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
That's my bad. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Obtuse. Stop being obtuse. Look that word up. That's a good one because people don't know if you are good or bad, right? I didn't know the first time I got called it. It's not good. It's really not good. Man, oh, man. Hey, don't kill me too bad when you read that article on that lady. We did a really funny deal. I thought it was anyway. And it ended up helping her. One of those ladies that got in the fight with the kid in the shampoo 3 years ago, about a year and a half. Now it's come back, and some reporter mentioned it in an article, and now everybody's killing me that I'm a horrible human being. I'm a good human being. You kidding me? Hey, Dan, did any IU alumni walk on the moon? My answer is always the same. No, but I moonwalk at freaking Crazy Horse in 1985, and it was glorious. All right, we'll come back with John, take some phone calls. I keep picking my nose on YouTube.
Diamonds Direct's best sale ever on all earrings is this weekend. You save an unprecedented 25% off all earrings. Yes, 25% off every pair of earrings. It's the perfect gift for any woman. Diamond earrings, sapphire earrings, gold earrings. Get Diamonds Direct's unbeatable price plus an extra 25% savings with special financing. Guys, you can never go wrong with a nice pair of diamond studs, and you've never seen prices this low. It's Friday through Sunday only, and only at Diamonds Direct.
Keystone at the Crossing.
Let's face it, credit cards are pretty much a necessity.
New tires for the car? Here's my card.
I take my daughter and her college friends out for sushi. Here's my card.
And most of us just accept the high interest rates credit cards charge as a necessary evil.
What are you going to do?
Here's what you can do. Get a low fixed-rate credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream and pay off those credit card balances. You can get a loan from $5,000 to $100,000, and you could get your money as soon as the day you apply. The average credit card company charges over 19% APR, but with Lightstream, you can get a fixed rate as low as 6.14% APR with AutoPay.
Now I can pay off my high-interest credit cards and save money with a much lower rate. Thanks, Lightstream.
Want an even lower interest rate? Apply today at lightstream.com/radio and get an additional interest rate discount. That's lightstream.com/radio for an additional discount. Lightstream.com/radio.
Subject to credit approval. Rate includes 0.5% auto pay discount. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/radio for more information.
In the heart of downtown Carmel, great chefs meet at Joe's Butcher Shop and Fish Market. They come looking for Indiana-raised, hormone and antibiotic-free pork, beef, and chicken. They select sauces and seasonings from the local artisan community to complement their dry-aged beef and mouth-watering baby back ribs. And because man can't live by beef alone, Joe's offers a tasty selection of wild-caught fish you don't usually find here in Indiana at Joe's Butcher Shop and Fish Market. Busy people know when there's no time to cook, it's time to stop by Joe's next door in downtown Carmel for a quick bite or a meal to take home to the family. Their chef-prepared sandwiches, salads, and complete meals are made with the best ingredients. Hosting a party or office lunch, Joe's deli trays and sandwiches can be delivered right to your door. Hungry? Well, then stop by Joe's next door on Main Street in downtown Carmel, or look for them online at joesnextdoor.com.
Hey, Dan Doggett here for what? Hubler Chevrolet. Go to drivehublerchevy.com. Don't forget, biggest selection of Chevys in the state of Indiana, Hubler Chevrolet.
Chronic headaches, constant sinus infections, pain and pressure. The fatigue was overwhelming.
That's Karen. She suffered for years with chronic sinus infections. She'd go to urgent care, see her doctor.
And we would do the same thing. Steroids, antibiotics, nasal sprays.
Now, her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office of Indianapolis Sinus Center called balloon sinuplasty.
Now my sinus cavities are open. You can breathe on a constant basis and not get sinus infections. I don't get headaches anymore. I don't take naps anymore. I'm like, oh, this is miraculous.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections, facial pain, pressure? Is it difficult to breathe through your nose? Find out if balloon sinuplasty is the solution for you. Set an appointment today with the Indianapolis Sinus Center. Call 317-528-9650. 317-528-9650. That's 317-528-9650.
Hey, it's Dan Doggett here for Family Leisure. Look, the buy one, get one half off Christmas sale is here, and it is real, and it is spectacular. Buy one, buy something for someone, and get half off for yourself. How about dem apples? Dems is some good apples. Listen to this. How about an arcade? Get a game table half off. Spa, get a pool table half off. Shuffleboard table, get a massage chair half off. Combinations are endless. Shop for someone on your list. Get a half off an item for yourself. Don't miss the buy one, get one half off sale now at Family Leisure from the Family Leisure team, including yours truly. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take a skeptical grandma.
Set in her ways?
A smidge.
Grandma, try this Ultimate Meatball Marinara made with Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. Melted mozzarella, Parmesan, garlic butter spread. It's just like yours.
Like mine? My grandmother's recipe?
Try it.
You know, my grandmother's cheesy garlic bread was never all that.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
It's no secret around here. I like things my way. My way keeps our customers happy. My way keeps us on budget. My way keeps this place running. And my way means ordering from Grainger. They've got what we need when we need it. With simplified checkout, dedicated customer reps, and knowledgeable product experts, I can order online, on the phone, or at a branch the way I like it. My way. When it comes to effortless ordering, Grainger's got your back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Daniel J. Dockich here. Does your company need stronger talent to grow your business? Without the best talent, it's really hard to win. Just like in hoops or football, Joe Huffine and Kingsley Rose are helping companies all over the country in multiple industries recruit top talent. Private equity firms, multi-billion-dollar firms, and small companies are hiring Joe Huffine and Kingsley Rose to build management teams, sales teams, operations, and IT teams. Need a CFO, sales leader, or CIO? Visit Kingsley-Rose.com, one of the only retained search firms in Indy, Kingsley-Rose.com.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. Get the cash you need and pay off your credit cards once and for all at thehomeloanexpert.com. The Home Loan Expert, LLC.
Looking for the latest updates about the Indianapolis Colts? Then Kevin's got you covered. Check out Kevin's Corner at 1070thefan.com. The latest Colts news brought to you by Great Clips.
Monday mornings have never been better on The Fan.
I love it. I love it.
Each Monday after the Colts game, join Colts legend Jeff Saturday as he takes you inside the Colts huddle.
Making a full all-in on the offensive line.
It's Saturday on Monday mornings from 7 to 10. Every Monday after a Colts game.
You're watching Andrew get better at it every week.
It's Jeff Saturday with Kevin Bowen and Jeff Rickard.
It's just fun to watch.
Only on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan. Dan Dockich, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
No, Fireman Tony never paid up, by the way, Joe Clements. I appreciate you guys watching on YouTube. Thank you very much. It's been a fun show today. All right, John, what do you got, John?
Coach, how are you?
Splendid.
Thanks for having me on. Hey, you know how in college basketball we're talking about the storied programs are innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
As far as the rankings go.
Yes.
Why do we just not get that level? We're like the only damn team that's not ranked in the Big Ten.
You know what's interesting about that? I think so much was put into the Duke game because we really publicized it on ESPN. I think Indiana getting smacked around and that one kind of influenced. But the truth of the matter is everybody that's played Duke gets smacked around, right? I mean, I don't get it. I understand there are teams having great years, John. I do. But the one thing
what makes Michigan State, just that much better?
I don't know. I mean, I guess people are going to tell. People will always go to, well, look who they played. All right. I'll look who they played. They got beat here by Kansas. Indiana got beat at Duke. I mean, what's the difference, right? I mean, yeah. Right? I mean,
you go to Arkansas, which that's not an easy place.
That's a road game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a road game. I mean, people, anybody that knows anything about college basketball, Michigan State has beaten Florida Gulf Coast.
They lost to Louisville.
Who did? Yeah, they lost to Louisville. Indiana beat Louisville. You're right. Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Indiana, I think, is getting a little short end of the stick right here. I'm not going to lie to you. You beat Louisville. You beat Marquette. You beat the hell out of Marquette, actually. Really, okay, you win at home against Iowa. You win at Rutgers. You win at home against Northwestern, you win at Penn State. Which is better? I don't know. The win at Florida was good because Florida has a chance, although they don't like their own team. The win at Florida was a very good win. The win against Texas was good-ish. UCLA, So basically what they're saying is UCLA and Texas are the best wins, and that's why they ranked them higher. But I appreciate your phone call, John, but I will not give in on Marquette. Like, Marquette being ranked higher than Indiana is a joke. It is a complete joke. There is no way in holy hell that should happen because Indiana beat Marquette, beat them bad, beat them all day. And when you watch that game, it wasn't one of those deals, well, Indiana did this or did that. They jumped. No. They just beat the living dog out of them. Period. That's it. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know why Indiana has started to really get the short end of their shtick. It used to be I always thought we were rated higher than we deserve to be. You know what I'm saying? But Indiana now, what do you got to do? Beat Duke at Duke? Well, show me the team that does that. Remember it was like a week ago, everybody was, oh, man, Gonzaga could go undefeated. Gonzaga's got a tough one, and then they'll win that one against Tennessee, and then they got to go to North Carolina. They win those two. They're going undefeated. Now, all of a sudden, they get beaten. They're the fourth-ranked team in the country. It's that simple. Will you watch Bob Knight's 30 for 30 thing here? Will you watch a 30 for 30 once again on Bob Knight? Everybody is getting so much pub from this. Everybody. Will you watch? I will not be watching tonight. Last time I live tweeted and I watched it, and I don't need to watch. I tell you what I will be watching. Yes, it did cost Andy Dufresne a month in the hole. I will be watching the Mike Tyson one. I had a chance to see and talk to Buster Douglas a lot last year. Buster Douglas sat right in front of us at the Buckeyes games, and my buddy Cam Safali, a couple other guys, we went over, and Buster was great, and he apparently really liked my son, or at least he said he did. He really liked watching my son play. So I got one of those pictures, where you put your fist up to him and he puts it up to you. And so, but I am very excited to watch tonight the Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson 30 for 30. Very excited. But the Bob Knight one, it's an old story. And if you haven't seen it, it's a story about the producer that decided to delve into why Wrecker, why Neil Reed, and why Jason Collier all left. And I guess it's interesting, but for me personally, I watched it, and that's enough. And we can talk about it tomorrow. I'll be more than happy. If you're just going to watch it tonight for the first time and you want to talk about, more than happy to. More than happy to. But, I mean, honestly, what are you going to do? A couple interesting things. Kyle Schwarber, I said this yesterday. Hey, Dan, Mr. Official Story Guy gives an in call, never looks into both sides, arguments, supporting a civil. Yeah, I don't. What's wrong with you, Adam? Now you're too mean. Everybody gets mad eventually. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Kyle. We're having a conversation. Don't get mad because we did a skit on the two biggins fighting at the Walmart a few years ago, and now the one lady's turned her life around, and we're very glad about that. Very glad about that. But if that didn't upset you, I don't know what would. It did me. Give me that. Providence Friar freshman A.J. Reeves out 4 to 6 weeks. He's been the freshman of the week 3 times as Big East play starts. That ain't good. That ain't great. The thing you hope for with Indiana is they get these injuries out of the way. You get them out of the way. And you don't have any more. And here's how you get them out of the way. You've had them. And now as a staff and as a training staff, what you do is you take precautions to not have them again. I'll tell you one way that you do that. One of the ways you do that is by monitoring. This is what Billy Donovan did when he had all of those guys, Joakim Noah, all those guys that were really good players. Green was in that mix. They had that Lee kid, the shooter. They had really good players, right? Horford. But Corey Brewer. But what he did was he limited the amount of time they played against actual people. And they had trainers and managers keep it to the second. And I'm hoping as Indiana practices here over the next couple of weeks or days, because they don't really have much until Saturday, that we don't, like the Colts, all of a sudden go, oh, man. Like, oh, man, another guy got hurt that didn't need to get hurt. That's what you hope, because that kills a season. That crushes a season. So you hope not. What is this? Seahawks Sherman era is over. He's gone. What's the problem? Of course it's over. He's gone. He don't play there no more. Peyton Manning era over here in Indy. We'll come back, close up the show. 317-239. Are you watching the Bob Knight Show tonight, the 30 for 30? And if you are, have any of you watched it and can't wait to watch it again? Let me know.
More customers come to Reese Nichols for the jewelry they design and create than anything else they sell. Reese Nichols, Keystone at the Crossing, Greenwood, and ReeseNichols.com. Chad and Tyler Peterman.
It's that time of year when drains get clogged, but no worry. Peterman Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing will get it moving again.
Got a clogged drain in your home? Peterman will unclog that drain for just $83.
That's $83 to unclog any drain.
You don't pay a cent until the drain is clear.
And we'll keep that drain clear with a 1-year guarantee.
Call 859-4270. Call Peterman for heating, cooling, and plumbing. Peterman's the way to go.
Thank you. 2 words that hopefully be used a lot as we head into the peak of the holiday season. 2 words that have real meaning when spoken to one another. At Penske Chevrolet at 96th and Keystone Avenue, thank you is expressed with incredible deals. Jay Smith and Brett Rosie are going to finish off the year with GM employee pricing for everybody. You pay what a Penske employee pays on all in-stock 2018 models, and now the deal has been extended to select in-stock 2019 models. Penske is also offering 24-month, 10,000-mile-a-year leases on the 2019 Equinox. That's just $129 a month. 2019 Traverses are $279 a month, and the 2018 Malibu just $99 a month. You put up a little money up front and then drive away with a super low payment. See dealer for details. And Jace just added this to an email he sent me. I also want to offer a $200 Visa gift card for anyone who purchases any new 2018 or 2019 in-stock Chevy from now through the end of the year. Chevy, find new roads at Penske Chevrolet and at PenskeChevyIndy.com. Thank you and happy holidays.
Hey, it's Stan Doggett here from my friends at the Leon Tailoring Company. I was just in there the other day. If you're still searching for that last special Christmas gift or that first special Christmas gift, let me make it easy. Serious business. Visit the Leon Tailoring Company today. Leon's has a perfect gift waiting for you to stop by. It's easy. It's simple. No parking issues. Drive over to Leon's. It's at 809 North Delaware, right here downtown. Larry, Norman, Kim, and Judy are making buying even easier for you for 3 reasons. 1, tell them who you need to buy for, and they will find you the perfect item. Let them do the work, and you will not be disappointed. That's what I did, too. They have gift certificates, so your wife, girlfriend, mom, or dad, brother, son, sister, whatever, whoever you want to buy for can get what they want. 3, if you can't take the time to stop by, pick up the phone and order a gift certificate in your loved one's name. Give them a shopping experience on you. It's fantastic. It's old school. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It fits you so well. Did I tell you how easy it'll be? Trust me. Just do it. Visit Leon Tailoring Company, 809 North Delaware. Tell them Dan sent you.
I came in knowing zero about insurance.
Ben from Indianapolis decided to use his education degree to fast-track his career in Geico's Management Development Program, taking advantage of our in-depth training.
I was able to learn about management. I was taught how to do every aspect of the job that prepared me to actually lead a team.
Think you know Geico? Get to know us for our Management Development Program. Apply online at geico.jobs/Indy. Geico. Careers unexpected.
We are Best One of Indy, formerly Indy Tire.
And we appreciate you.
our customers.
Thank you for choosing us for over 30 years.
With your vehicles, farm equipment, fleet,
and your most precious cargo,
your family and friends. Thank you from all of us at Best One of Indy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from your local, dedicated team at Best One of Indy.
When the deadline clock is ticking, an unreliable network can cost your business money. That's why you need Comcast Business. Our gig speed network is fast, and we go beyond fast with the complete reliability of 4G LTE backup, which means that even if something like construction accidentally knocks out the power, you can still upload that big presentation, email important clients, invoice customers, and not take a hit to your company's bottom line. For a limited time, switch to Comcast Business and get an amazing deal on fast, reliable internet. Get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you add 2 voice mobility lines. Just one more way Comcast Business goes beyond other providers. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Offer ends 12/31/18. Restrictions apply. New business customers only. 2-year agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra, subject to change. Connection Pro backup limited to up to 6 hours and requires Comcast Business Internet.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. If you're like most folks, you came out of the summer with some new credit card debt, and here come the holidays, and it's starting to really pile up. Credit card debt generally starts harmless enough, but those interest rates don't stay low for long, and before you know it, you've got $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000 in credit card debt with high interest rate monthly payments. Pay it all off today in 5 minutes with our cash out refinance at thehomeloanexpert.com, and you'll even skip 2 full months of mortgage payments. The Home Loan Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
Hey, it's Big Joe for your trusted local independent American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning dealer, Reinhardt Heating and Cooling. Located out in Danville and serving Hendricks and surrounding counties, owner Danny Reinhardt says this truly is a family business.
My 3 children, Kevin, Corey, and Kim, they all work for me. I have another gentleman that's been with me since I started, Stumpy, and he still works for me. And then Brian come to work for us in 2006, and so we really, truly are a family business.
Give Reinhardt a call at 745-4526. Reinhardt is your trusted local independent American Standard dealer.
Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in minutes, set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates and online dashboard. Get started at Indeed.com/hire.
Oh, it's an incredibly large show later on today at 3. Greg Rakestraw joins us. Corey Joseph of the Pacers and Colts defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus, all after 3 today.
Dan Dakich, weekdays noon till 3 on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Eminence front, it's put on, it's put on. Free Johnny Pabst, people, free Johnny Pabst. You don't know who Johnny Pabst is, but he needs free. All right, appreciate everybody. But, hey, look, you don't need to kill Kyle just because he believes that the earth is flat and he believes that nobody went on the moon. All right, here's something that I'm going to look up after the show. Kyle does not believe that, so before you lose your mind. Hey, Dan, daily listeners at Flow Source in Martinsville, debating is a hobby here, especially arguments that can't be proven. UConn women over 4A boys state champs. Not a chance in hell. The 4A boys state champs beat the UConn women by 30. I make the line 28. Lance Trout says, Dan, no way, never happened, the moon landing. No way that tin can make it through the Van Allen radiation belt. Well, I'm telling you right now, after the show, because I've lost weight, I'm going to Leon Taylor and Company, and then I am going home, and I am looking up the Van Allen, whatever the hell that thing was. I am. Because I want to come on the air tomorrow and be informed. You're all going to be ripping me this time tomorrow about something else, but that's all right. But I want to be able to say to you, that Van Allen thing's crap. They went right through it. Nah. I'm going to look that ish up, man. Hey, I got something for you guys. True story. Cool Sculpting has opened up. It's my friend Maria T. Van Dam. I've lost 18 pounds. Kyle's lost more than that. They're now open 317-804-2960. Mention me, schedule an appointment. You get $25 off if they mention me. The website is Body, BODYSCULPTRX.com. Body Cool Sculpt. Body Sculpt RX. It's nurse friendly. This isn't an ad. This is just a life-changing thing for me. So, hey, where's my big guy that listens to the show that didn't make it? You're still co-hosting with me. Hey, Dan, who is the number one player in Indiana? Well, I think it's Keon Brooks. I don't know. I think that would be it. I think Keon Brooks going to Indiana, too. I got an inside source on that one. I do. One of my players played with his dad. They all live up there now. I'm looking for a Christmas movie. It's the 12 movies of Christmas. Last night was Mom's Bad Santa. Robert, what do you got? Kyle Schwarber?
Yeah, what about him?
Move him.
Yeah, to the American League.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want for him?
I don't know. Get a pitcher.
I want an arm. I want a closer. Can we get a closer? We probably can't get a closer. I'm not sure about Morrow.
It's the first time I got through, Doc.
I'm very glad you did, Robert.
My grandson was on your show, Josh Hamm, here a while back.
Ah, your grandson's a nice kid. Yeah, really good dude.
Yeah.
Must have a good.
His son hit 500 for Martinsville last year.
I remember that.
Baseball.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember all that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good show. I listen to you every day.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, don't be mad at me tomorrow. 3-year deal. McCutchen signs a 3-year deal with the Phillies. Man, what's McCutchen? Andrew McCutchen, 3-year deal with the Phillies, expected to be around $45 million. Damn. Baseball getting that stupid money. I don't know. We'll put a poll out. Should the Cubs trade? Should the Cubs move Schwarber? I mean, we got a ton of Cub fans here. I mean, people will kill me, but they kill me anyway. And you're going to kill me tomorrow. I think the article's already out where, and if it is, and we're very glad, very, very glad that one of the two ladies in that fight where the kid threw the shampoo, the lady who got out of the wheelchair and whooped ass, we did a boxing match on it. And in this article, because it's a star, they try to make me look bad by saying, well, Dockett's made fun of her weight. And I called her big, and there's no doubt about it. And her look, well, she didn't look very good. But nobody makes fun of their looks more than me. So that article will be out and people will be killing me tomorrow. But what are you going to do? If you didn't, you had to go after that one. I'm sorry, but that was so ridiculous and so awful that you had to go after that one. Should the Cubs move Kyle Schwarber? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think yes. I do. I think yes. I mean, I think he's a great guy in the clubhouse. I do. And I think he's a fantastic kind of dude. But he's I told you this at the get-go. He's going to be a 240 hitter. He's Matt Stairs. I don't know if you remember Matt Stairs, but you put Kyle Schwarber in one of these parks, there you go. Dan, move Kyle Schwarber to make room for Bryce Harper. Dan Elf, great Christmas movie. Hey, Dan, sometimes talk about Max Skirvin and Don Fisher. I ran the board at 790 AM Louisville listening to you play as called by these magnificent announcers. K-Word and Paul Rogers get a lot of love, but your announcers were flawless. They're very good. They were very, very good. I like both of them. In fact, I see Max all the time. The website, you ask for the weight loss, and it's done. It's done by nurses. They have a dietitian. It's cool sculpting. It's body sculpt. Let me see here. www.bodysculpt, BODYSCULPTRX.com. Michelle at bodysculprx.com is the email. 317-804-2960. I've lost 18 pounds, and I ain't mad about it. So there you go. Where's my guy? Where's the big? And I told him Even though he didn't make the weight, he's still coming in and co-hosting, because if you don't make it this time, make it the next time. What the hell? Body Sculpt was awesome. Yeah, we'll get Evan Altman on or Jesse Rogers. That's a good idea. Hey, Dan, thoughts on how the Cubs should look into including him in a deal for Corey Kluber? I would like that. Corey Kluber, they say, is kind of done, though. I don't know. That's what my buddy Custer says in Cleveland, who studies this. He's got tickets. Closing, a quick 116 votes. 66 say yes, 34 say no. All right, if you watch the Bob Knight thing tonight, don't expect any tweets from me. I already did it. Don't hate me too much this time tomorrow. Love you long time. Bye.
The season is still early. The Pacers are finding their way in the East.
Ahead to Turner. He'll take it in.
And you can hear every play of every game on FM 107.5 and 1070 The Fan.
Oh, Ladipo.
Next up for the Blue and Gold.